Yo, what's good with y'all? I said, what's good with y'all? You dig? Happy New Year, you feel me? Hey man, it's one of them days, you dig? It's just one of them days, you dig? 2 days, technically, no, not technically, literally, it's 1 o'clock, January 2nd. Hey man, that's how we're gonna wait to do a video. Hey man, I'll let y'all enjoy y'all first day of the new year. Now it's time to get back to the grind, you dig? Hey, I was having a conversation with my people, like the last couple of nights or whatever. And those of you who don't know, I'm from Atlanta, and I stay, in Atlanta. So, there's a lot of Falcons fans around the city. And it's a lot of Falcons fans in my family, you dig what I'm saying? And I think all Atlanta people have come to this, I'm gonna say a good 95% of people have come to the conclusion that Matt Ryan is not the guy for the Atlanta Falcons to take them to the level that they need to be at. You dig what I'm saying? And I've been saying this for the longest. To me, Matt Ryan is the Tony Romo of the NFC South. Let me say that again. Matt Ryan is the Tony Romo of the NFC South. You may ask, what do you mean by that? What I mean, honestly, by that is, they put up a whole bunch of stats. You dig? Them folks put up a whole bunch of stats and they don't amount to nothing. You know what I call those? Empty calories, my guy. Empty calories. You dig what I'm saying? This is what listen. It's almost to the point where I want to say this is what the Falcons need to do in the off season. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of folks say, well, the Falcons they invested too much money into Matt Ryan or whatever, right? And they're not gonna get rid of Matt Ryan. I'm gonna tell you like this: they can and eventually will get rid of Matt Ryan. How, you may ask? How, you may ask? All right, right now, as we speak, this is January the 2nd, 1 o'clock in the morning. The Falcons sit in the seat of the third seat in the draft. They got the third pick in the draft, right? So you know what they should do with that third pick in the draft? Draft Justin Fields or Trey Lance. And I don't want to hear nothing about none of these other quarterbacks that came from nowhere that I never heard of. I don't want to hear none of them. There's only 2 quarterbacks the Falcons need to draft, and both of them are black. My uncle believed that the Falcons don't want to draft a black quarterback for some odd reason. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. But this, and then Justin Fields just solidified himself as a top, I want to say 3 pick. Because I know Trevor Lawrence going to be the first quarterback off the board, period. Like, he's the first quarterback. He gone. He is no longer there for the Falcons to get. Justin Fields, where he's from? He's from Georgia. Bring that Georgia. Hey, bring him back to Georgia. You feel me? Unlike the Georgia Bulldogs, who made a mistake. They chose Jake Fromm from State Farm, who is garbage. Jake Fromm from State Farm is garbage. They found out they made a mistake. They knew they made a mistake. But hey, you live and you learn. Well, apparently they still ain't learned. But eventually, I guess they will learn. You dig what I'm saying? But this is what I will say about the Falcons, in my opinion. Draft Trey Lance or Justin Fields. Preferably, in my opinion, either one is fine. But I like Justin Fields, but I also like Trey Lance. You can't go wrong with either. But draft a quarterback. And this is the thing, they said, well, we can't get rid of Matt Ryan. What we gonna do with Matt Ryan? You hold him for a year. You let Trey Lance or Justin Fields, whichever one you choose to go with. I prefer Justin Fields. Trey Lance is a bad man though, man. One of the two. It don't matter. One of the two. I don't care which one you get. You get one of the two. Period. But you draft a quarterback. You let him sit behind Matt Ryan 1 year. You know what I'm saying? You try to see if you can get a trade for Matt Ryan, and hopefully you get a trade. If you don't, you hold Matt Ryan. You let him start for a year. Boom. And then after that year, you get rid of him. So that money won't be so much on your cap. You got to remember, the quarterback that you drafting is on a rookie scale. So that kind of levels it out. You dig what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of like, okay. Because Matt Ryan, he got a noodle arm. I call him noodle arm. It's here and there. It's very soft. You feel me? It's very soft, you dig? His arm it's gone, man. Ever since that MVP season, it'll never be the same. It'll never be the same. And I will also say, as far as for what the Falcons need to do, they need to stop making defensive coordinators. They need to stop making defensive coordinators the head coach of the team. This time around, we need to go with an offensive guru for a head coach. Y'all been going defensive coordinator. Mike Smith was a defensive coordinator. Dan Quinn was a defensive coordinator. Obviously, they can get y'all to the championship or the Super Bowl, but they can't get it done. So in my opinion, what you have to do is get an offensive coordinator. Please go get Kansas City offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Make him your head coach. You feel me? You let him groom Justin Fields or Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? To be his quarterback. You know what I'm saying? To groom him how he wants. Listen, Justin Fields just solidified himself as the number 2 quarterback off the board. That beating that he put on Clemson, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I loved it. That's what I wanted to see. And really, Clemson, you can only blame your coach for coming out of his mouth talking sideways. Talking about we got them as, I put them as number 10. It's only right. So if they number 10, what y'all is? 30? Because they put just beat the brakes off. And it wasn't even pretty. It wasn't pretty. Dabo, hey man, learn next time to close your mouth and just play the game. You put so much, you wrote a check that your team couldn't cash. You talking so much. You think your team this good. It ain't that good, man. Ohio State showed you what it was. But listen, this is what I would say about the Falcons. Let me get back to it, because I'm going all off top. All right? Also, with the Falcons, I will go ahead and trade Julio Jones. People say, you will go ahead and trade Julio? Yes, I will go ahead and trade Julio right now while his market is high. I'd rather him trade him 2 years too early than 2 years too late. Right now, you could definitely get you a first and third round pick for maybe even 2 first rounds for Julio. But I know for a fact you can get you a first and third round pick for Julio. For sure. Right now. You can get it in this draft. So if you need a receiver, you can go get him. You need an offensive lineman, you can go get him. You know what I'm saying? I get rid of Julio right now. Not because he's wise, not because he's hurt or whatever. It's just the fact that I would go ahead and get rid of Julio right now because it just makes sense to get rid of Julio. And I know, and I'm saying this, Calvin Ridley won't be the same when Julio is gone. Honestly, because it's a difference when you gotta be the main guy. And I really don't know if Calvin really is a number one type of guy. He might be right there on the cusp of being a number one guy, but he's definitely a number two. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you got Julio on the field, regardless if he's catching balls or not. It's different when you got Julio on the field because you always got about 6 eyes on Julio at all times, man. At all times, man. At all times. But yeah, in my opinion, that's what I would do for the Falcons. Change the head coaching from let's stop going with defensive coordinators. Let's go ahead. We got the 3rd pick in the draft. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't trade away the pick. Matt Ryan is not the guy. He is not the guy, my guy. He is not the guy. Please do not go into this. Listen, we're gonna say, oh, we're gonna draft a quarterback next year. No, why not draft a quarterback now? Let him sit a year, learn the system, learn behind Matt Ryan how to be a professional. Even though you know what I'm saying? Let him sit there, learn what not to do, and some things what to do in certain situations from Matt. Draft a quarterback now. Then next year, he's groomed, he's ready to go, right? And boom, you're good. And go get every enemy to be your offensive coordinator. I mean, not your offensive coordinator, your head coach. Go do that. Go do that. It don't even have to be Eric Bieniemy, but I would like it to be Eric Bieniemy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never been a Falcons fan. I'm not a Falcons fan. They say Falcons rise up. I always say, man, grab a shotgun and shoot the motherfuckers out of the sky. Period. But I'm from Atlanta. I would like for to see them to succeed sooner or later, preferably sooner. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey man, they say Falcons rise up, but these Falcons right here, they get in the sky. Pow! Right out of the sky every time, man. They get all the way up there in the sky, make you think, oh yeah, they finna do it this year. They finna do it this year. No, sir, they are not. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Like the video, share the video, comment what you think about the Falcons. Matter of fact, comment down below what team, if it's football, basketball, you know what I'm saying, whatever you would like for me to speak on or talk about it, you feel me? Cause hey man, I have nothing but time. I'm trying to go out here and I need y'all to help me grow out here, you feel me? Like this video, share this video, hey, comment down below, my God.